and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Bryan Woo. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Adley Rutschman leading things off and takes a strike. That to right. Robles racing over to make the catch. Here's Mike Trout.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Young makes the grab. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. O'Hearn, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
And fouled off. And he chases that one below the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one finds its way through.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jordan Westberg stands in now and watches strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right. It's an RBI double, and it's 2-0.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cedric Mullins in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. O'Hearn, the runner at third. Westberg at second with 2 gone. Next pitch misses way outside. That's down and in.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next one misses. 3-1 now. And that'll load the bases. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Misses again, 5 in a row.
1 ball, no strike.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the second game of the series. Ripped on the ground to second. Lau sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. And towing the slab, Kyle Bradish.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Bottom of the first. And here is Jose Altuve. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That was pretty nasty.
Batting second.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 7th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Gets the call. That's strike 1. One out, bases empty. And the next pitch is way outside. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. First pitch just misses. Arozarena went deep in his most recent game. Next pitch downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 2 outs, bases empty. And that misses. And now 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Holiday makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. Wu back to work. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Zips it across and quickly one away in the second. In the air, left field, down the line. Arozarena on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Trout. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Rutschman leads off first with one away. Just missed. And that's downstairs. 2-1. This one in the air. Machado. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So up next, Heston Kjerstad singled and scored his first time.
Kjerstad.
And downstairs. That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Rutschman around third. He will score.
No, he's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. Ripped to short. Slings to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back in Seattle, and now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. First pitch misses.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
The other way. Zips it to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Here's Manny Machado now.
Machado.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Outside low. Now 2-0. Check swing, called strike. And Manny gets a piece.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two on the way. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Breaking ball misses down and away. Now one missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Swung on, popped up left side. Henderson makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, new inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one clips the corner.
No ball, 1 strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field. Robles. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a bouncer towards third. And that goes foul. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And it's even up. And that's downstairs and outside. And they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He reached on a walk his first time. That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball there. Kicks and deals. Headed towards the corner. And that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the veteran second baseman, Brandon Lau. On the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Hit in the air left field. That one gets down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Victor Robles, the next to hit, takes ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one is inside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. That one misses. And now 3-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cole Young.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
One out and a runner at second.
Two, one.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That one almost got him.
Ball two.
Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jackson Holiday will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Cowser gets his lead at first, nobody out. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. One at second, over to first, safe. Here's Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. Rutschman, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games.
Ball one.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Trout in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Robles pulls it down, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. And now for Seattle, Jose Altuve.
Altuve.
First offering, and it just misses. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
Batting,
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Up and in, and that's ball one. Grounder might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. The Mariners trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Throws to Henderson. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Wu back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands.
Pitching change here, Matt Brash. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 47, Matt Brash.
Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Forget it. And they add on. It's 5-zip. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. And he takes a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one missing inside. Still only one out here in the inning. Across the letters at 99. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Rodriguez grabs it on the run. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Just missed.
Outside.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Started after it, appeal to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here is Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Right side, Cowser. And there's one away. Manny Machado up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Manny Machado.
And that drops in for a strike. To the right side. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw. And they get the out.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next offering way off the plate. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Loud in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. And there's a base hit to left. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And we're back. And now, Colton Cowser. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one the other way. Makes the catch. 1 down.
The batter, number 9.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rodriguez hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
First pitch misses.
No.
And another ball.
Rio.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Handles, throws to first, and the Orioles set down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cole Young. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering is fouled back. That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
A little bit low, and it's a ball and a strike. That's inside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball. And they get Altuve for the out. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. just misses the mark outside the zone.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
That one not close. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rosarena up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And now it's even up. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Out at the plate. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And that one clips the corner. Thornton in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So digging in, Heston Kjerstad, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swings and misses. 0-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Popped up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. In there at the knees for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
For the Orioles, the first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn digs in now. That's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the sweeper misses for a ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even. And a slider misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And they hold him at 3rd. 90 feet away with 2 out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
And now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. Fastball for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Ball. 1-1.
And that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keegan Aiken.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
The first baseman, Alec Burleson.
On the ground to the left, and it kicks off the bag. And the leadoff man aboard.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Just missed. That's outside, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Too low.
And there's a foul ball. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch. Lau at the plate.
Now batting. The second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Late with the swing there.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Santos.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Cedric Mullins now at the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Squeezes it, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 in this one.
Holliday.
Line drive, base hit. So Adley Rutschman now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come natural.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yennier Cano.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. The pitch. And that is downstairs. 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop, Cole Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. One, 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 2-2. On the ground to 3rd, Westberg whips it to 1st on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
Now pitching
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now the DH, Mike Trout.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ripped to 3rd. Machado throws to 1st in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball one there. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Henderson stands in here, takes ball one low. The lefty, the 1-0.
That's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. One run is in. Henderson around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
One down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Four runs already in the frame here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and they get Mullins for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Just missed. Check swing, called strike. There's a strike. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. And ball 1. Cowser off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. One ball, one strike.
One strike. Two, one.
Squirts away a little bit. Check
ball.
Swing, no appeal.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Digging in, Adley Rutschman. Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 9th. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Cano back to work. In there at the knees.
0-1.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Up the middle, Holiday throws to first.
Out.
Rodriguez out of the play.
Now batting, the
And
left
stepping
fielder,
in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Well struck right field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So last chance
Now
for the
batting,
Mariners.
the first
And
baseman,
next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Burleson. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
The man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do it.